heard of cases of I sponsored her education, I pushed her to go further, I encouraged her to build herself the more. And when she achieved all of that, she broke up with me.
Hello, I'm Saibu Esther and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Kindly like, comment, share and do not forget to subscribe.
I've heard of cases of I sponsored her education, I pushed her to go further, I encouraged her to build herself the more. And when she achieved all of that, she broke up with me. Bro, why won't she break up with you? It is crystal clear that while she was building herself, while you were sponsoring her education, while you were pushing her to do better for herself, you were stagnant. You remained stagnant. You did not grow also. And when she was able to achieve all of that, it was obvious that you both were no longer on the same level and she felt like she needed someone better. Now, I do not support this, but I'm just here to tell you the truth. I've also heard women say I had to pause my education so it could go further while I was taking care of the children. I did it for the sake of the children. Madam, you will cry more than children do. So now your partner has developed herself, your partner has developed himself, but you are still stagnant. The same way you have been from the very beginning. No growth at all. Whatever comes with it, just face it. This does not happen in all cases, but then the percentage is very, very low. Not everyone would dump their partner for this reason. However, why not just let us avoid it? To avoid stories that touches the heart. How would you support someone to grow while you remain stagnant? On no account should you watch your partner grow. On no account should you let your partner develop themselves. On no account should you just sit and cheer your partner on while they are building themselves. You rest your back like this and you are not cheering them on. Go darling, go darling, go darling, and you did not go. Ah, except you already higher than the person. And then when the person develops, it's either you both are now on the same level or you are still higher than the person. Then you can rest your back, then you can relax. You see, the bitter truth is the furnitures and the interiors you were able to afford when you were in a single room self-contained will no longer be befitting by the time you are able to afford a mansion. At that point, you need to upgrade all the furniture and the entire interior. In fact, if you move all the stuffs you had when you were in a single room self-contained into a mansion, the mansion will be empty. That's just the way it is. That is just the way it works. While one person is growing, the other should not just sit. The other should grow also. You also hear some people say, ever since this person traveled abroad, the person is now proud. Ever since this person went to school, he has become proud. Sometimes it is not pride, it's just growth. Now the person has seen life in a better perspective, the person has learned more, the person has moved with more intellectually sound people. And you do not expect them to behave in the same manner they were when they had not gone through all of those advancements. Now, the better you become, the better your taste become, the better your preferences become. So I repeat, on no account should you just sit and cheer your partner on when they are developing themselves and you're doing nothing for yourself. Create value for yourself also. If your partner decides to develop himself physically, if your partner decides to develop herself physically, your partner starts to go to the gym, please join. Go to the gym together. If your partner decides to develop himself financially, your partner decides to develop herself financially, don't sleep before I'll come and hear later now that since she had money than me, she's now proud. If your partner decides to develop himself spiritually, build your spiritual life also. If your partner decides to develop himself through social connections, build social connections also. If your partner decides to develop himself or develop herself academically, please further your education too. Growth is not one-sided. Growing together is beautiful. So please, don't just sit, relax, and clap. Do something for yourself also. Make value, create value for yourself also. And this is not just about keeping your partner. It is about you growing for yourself. you seeing yourself advance, you seeing yourself build yourself. Don't do anything for the sake of anybody. Do it for your own sake. Don't pause for anybody. No.